We asked Chat GPT what the four most overrated rides at Hollywood Studios were. You are not even going to believe what it said for number one. Up on the list at number 4, we have Star Tours. The hot take was, according to Chat GPT, that the ride is outdated and there are newer and better Star Wars rides.
It's shooting at us! We're under attack!
Okay, so we just got off Star Wars. A few fun facts about Star Wars. So Star Wars has a ton of different scenes. I actually confirmed with a cast member just to make sure what I thought was correct, and there are over 1,700 different variations of scenes you could get. They have scenes from the original and prequel trilogies, and Disney's also brought in new worlds from the sequel movies. We have been on this ride so many times because honestly our family loves this ride so much. And still, for the first time ever, our hologram message today was from Princess Leia, so we were stoked. And Titus also got to be the rebel spy. So fun fact, each ride they pick a rebel spy, which is someone who is sitting on the ride. So that is super fun. Titus was so excited. I think this is his third time being the rebel spy. Overall, we're gonna have a lot of trouble agreeing with most of this overrated list, but regardless, let's move on to number 3 on the list. Coming in hot at number 3, we have Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is a really unique ride because it has a trackless ride feature. Disney actually has 3 rides total at their parks here in Orlando that have this trackless ride feature that you cannot see where you are going. It is so cool. And in our opinion, this is not a skippable ride, and we don't feel like it's overrated. You could ride the ride multiple times and see something different in each room because there is so much to look at on this ride. We love this ride. But anyway, we're on to number 2 on the list, and in our opinion, this one should be number 1. We do feel like this ride is very cute, but in our opinion, it's a little overrated and it's just a little bit of a glorified scrambler. Not a bad ride. We ride it almost every time we're at the parks because our 2-year-old absolutely loves it. However, for us, it would be number 1 on the list as the ones we would skip if it was just Josh and I coming to the parks. Number 2 on the list is Alien Swirling Saucers. If you've been on Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, this ride is very, very similar. It is a very cute ride, but again, we would not jump in this line if it had a very long line. Luckily today for Titus and I, it is a walk-on. Are you ready? The one thing we do like about this ride is that we laugh the whole time. So I will say, it is fun. It just whips you around. Number 1 on the list actually offends us. Our entire family loves this ride. Number 1 on the list is unfortunately Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. One of the many reasons that I love Disney World is all just the random meets. Titus and I were actually talking and we looked over and he said, "There's Chewie!" So we ran over to him. But now it's time to ride the number 1 ride. The hot take for this ride, according to Chat GPT, was that it is not hit emotionally like Rise of the Resistance, and that if you are not a pilot, you are a glorified button pusher. While the pilot does do most of the work, the gunner and the engineers both have a job to do to keep the ship flying and protected. So it is really fun to also be the gunner and engineer because you sit in the back and you get to pay attention a little less than the pilots have to every single button in front of you. Also, Rise of the Resistance is an incredible ride, but we do not think Millennium Falcon is a ride that you should skip. This is a hill we will absolutely die on. All right, so we are now leaving Hollywood Studios. To recap, number 4 was Star Tours. Number 3 was Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway. Number 2 was Alien Swirling Saucers, I had to think. And number 1 was Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, if I could even talk. The only one on the list that we actually agree with is Alien Swirling Saucers. And again, it's not a bad ride. It's just not our favorite ride. It's definitely one that we could skip. Our kids, however, do enjoy it a lot. But if it's just Josh and I, like I said, we could skip it. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run being number 1 is a crime. That ride is so much fun. You get to fly the Millennium Falcon. It is insane. And an exciting thing is, next May 2026, they have a new scene coming out, which we are really excited about. However, do we agree with the list? No, we don't. We don't agree with the list. Like I said, there's only one we agree with on there. Do you agree with this list? What would be your top 4 most overrated rides at Hollywood Studios? Let us know in the comments which park you want us to do next, because yes, we pulled the top 4 overrated rides for all 4 of the Disney parks.